The Quad nations' foreign ministers have strongly condemned the Pahalgam terror attack in Jammu Kashmir and urged for justice. The members of Quad also expressed concern about China's aggressive military activities in Washington, D.C. The statement read, "We condemn in the strongest terms the terrorist attack in Pahalgam, Jammu Kashmir on April 22, 2025, which claimed the lives of 25 Indian nationals and one Nepali citizen while injuring several others. We express our deepest condolences to the families of the victims and extend our heartfelt wishes for a swift and full recovery to all those injured." Not only this, the bloc urged the perpetrators responsible for this to be brought to justice. The joint statement said, "We call for the perpetrators, organizers, and financiers of this reprehensible act to be brought to justice without any delay and urge all UN member states, in accordance with their obligations under international law and relevant UNSCRs, to cooperate actively with all relevant authorities in this regard." For the unversed, the leaders and foreign ministers of Quad nations gathered in Washington, D.C. from 30th June to 2nd of July. The four nations also expressed concerns over a host of Chinese military and diplomatic activities across the indo-pacific region. From Pahalgam attack to China's military activities, what concerns were raised at the Quad meeting? What is Quad? How did the Quad group form and why it matters? We will discuss everything in this episode of Newswatch. Quad stands for Quadrilateral Security Dialogue. It is a diplomatic partnership between four nations: India, Australia, Japan, and the US. So why is it formed and what purpose does it serve? Well, the main focus of the Quad nations is on the stability and prosperity of the Indo-Pacific region. The grouping is focused on providing outcomes for the challenges in the Indo-Pacific region, including health security, climate change, infrastructure, critical and emerging technology, cybersecurity, humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, space, maritime security, countering disinformation and counter-terrorism. The formation of the Quad group dates back to the collaboration in response to the December 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. The four countries had then joined together to provide humanitarian and disaster assistance to the affected region. It was formalized by former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in 2007. The group met for the first time in 2007 on the sidelines of the ASEAN summit. The group was resurrected in 2017, reflecting changing attitudes in the region toward China's growing influence. The Quad leaders held their first formal summit in 2021 and met again virtually in March. So what initiatives were launched at this year's Quad meet and what concerns were raised? The Quad Critical Minerals Initiative was announced at the meeting. The initiative is aimed at making the Indo-Pacific region safer and more prosperous. It aims to make sure countries have a steady, reliable supply of important minerals by working together and using different sources. Apart from this, cooperation on maritime law enforcement is being strengthened through regional training, legal discussions, and Coast Guard partnerships. The first Quad Indo-Pacific Logistics Network field training exercise is also planned for this year to improve shared airlift capacity and speed up disaster response for regional partners. The Quad Ports of the Future partnership is set to launch in Mumbai this year. These initiatives were announced at the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting this year. Apart from the initiatives, the Quad also raised several concerns. There were major worries about dangerous and provocative actions in the water of the East China and South China Sea. Concern over actions like interfering with offshore resource development, blocking the free movement of ships and planes, and risky maneuvers by military aircraft, Coast Guard, and other vessels were raised. Serious concerns were also raised about North Korea's harmful cyber activities, including cryptocurrency theft and sending workers abroad to help fund its illegal weapons and missile programs. North Korea's destabilizing missile launches using ballistic missile technology and its ongoing effort to develop nuclear weapons are condemned for violating multiple UN Security Council resolutions. According to reports, the Quad Summit for the year 2025 will be held in India this year, where the leader of the four member nations, including US President Donald Trump, are reported to join. So what do you think about concerns raised at the Quad Foreign Ministers meet? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.